Hello, my butterfly beauties, and welcome if you are new. My name is Charlene, and on this channel, we discuss everything beauty, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if you like my style, why don't you subscribe and you stay a while. In today's video, we are going to go over the new limited edition Dulce collection from Victoria's Secret. Yes, they are calling this Temptation Served. They're like you're licking the season, licking the season off of your lips is what they're calling this. So is it the way they're describing it? Is it really giving? That's what I'm going to share with you in today's video. So if all of that sounds good to you, then just stay tuned. All right, so you guys, we have 4 limited edition mists in this collection. So the first one is Berry Parfait. They have Vanilla Mousse. They have Glazed a la Mode. And they have Milky Madeleine. So let's talk about Milky Madeleine first. It looks like this. And as you can see, on here, they actually put the collection on here, which I appreciate. They did the same last year and this year with like their archives collection, where they actually put the collection name on the bottle. I really do appreciate that. And this cap that they have has little ridges in it. Can you hear that? It has little ridges all in here. So I do love the packaging that they have for this one. So I like to pull up Victoria's Secret items on their site because they give you more information on the products, as this one is saying on the bottle, along with the fact that it's part of the Dulce collection. It says that it has cream cake and leche musk. So on the site, it says this one is supposed to be sumptuous and sweet. Luscious treats dipped in desired. Fragrance type of ambery gourmand. And it says it has top notes of white jasmine petals, milky woods, heart of sugared whipped cream and tiramisu, and base of shimmering amber. So let me tell you, this one here was when I first sprayed it. When I first sprayed this one, I'm going to spray the top here. When I first spray this, you definitely is getting that nice, creamy jasmine scent, that it smells nice and sweet. The jasmine is in here, but it's not like doing too much. But like it says, milky woods. So it's like a creamy, soft jasmine with slight woods in there, but it's the emphasis is on the creaminess, and then it has some sweetness about it that I really do enjoy. It is very different from anything that I have in my collection, which was surprising. Like when I sprayed this, I was like, you're a little interesting. And I didn't know how I felt about it, because I'm like, the creamy woods was throwing me off, but in like the best way possible. But it was so different for me that it kind of threw me off at first. And I was like, you're different, and I like it. So I did spray all of these on skin and did wear tests on it. These all have been on my skin for going on 5 hours. So I'm going to be able to tell you about the longevity of these as well. But yes, Milky Madeleine starts off with that creamy jasmine woodsy, like slight woods in the background. It just gives it something about it, some depth to it, some character about it that I do really appreciate. But as it dries down, that sweet creaminess and that tiramisu comes through, and it gives this something that I really do appreciate. And now that I've worn the whole experience of this, I can tell you right now that I think this may be my favorite. I'm going to go through the rest of them with you, but this may be my favorite out of this collection. And it was one that surprised me the most, and so I was super shocked by it. But yes, this Madeleine, Milky Madeleine, it's just something about it. I'm loving the rose gold that it's giving me. I'm loving the details of the packaging, and the scent, like I said, is different for me in my collection, and I'm enjoying the scent of that one. So let's go on I sprayed these on paper and on skin, and I still smell this one on paper. And this is like I said, like 5 hours later. And I'm still smelling this on paper. So that says a lot for a mist. The next one I have here is Glazed a la Mode. So this one is saying on here pistachio, gelato, and glazed woods. And yes, when you first hear pistachio gelato, in my head anyways, I automatically think of the Kayali's, you know, young pistachio gelato, right? That's where my mind went. And when I originally sprayed it on this paper, it was giving me that. It was actually giving me that. So which was surprising. But let me tell you about the notes on this one, because they have this one as seductive and molten. It says a sultry craving drizzled in melted bliss. The fragrance type for this one is a gourmand woody scent that has top notes of pistachio gelato and honeyed pear, heart of sugar petals and juicy berries, and base of glazed woods and coconut milk. So this is the one that started out strong, but as it wore, it got less. Like when I first initially sprayed it for like the first 5-10 minutes or so, I was definitely getting the pistachio gelato, the yum bougie, you know, pistachio gelato, whichever that scent is called from Kayali. It was definitely giving those vibes. Not saying it was duping it, but it's just putting you in the mindset of that. This will layer very well with that, or any of your pistachio type fragrances like that. But yes, this Glazed a la Mode was giving me those vibes. But as it dried down, it changed up for me and didn't give me that anymore. On this one, I think I prefer the top going into the mids. I don't think the longevity of this one and the overall scent of this one stood out to me as like something I need to have or got to have in my collection. It's a strong like. It's not a love, but it is a strong like. Like all of these I end up liking, but we're trying to talk about, is it strong like? Is it a love? Is it something I think you need to run out and buy? Like, is it something that is going to be worthy of your collection? Like right now, smelling it, love. Love the top, love the mid. I just think it lacks once it gets to the base. Like it disappears once it gets to the base. It doesn't have good longevity. But for a mist, I'm talking about right now, we're at like the 5-hour mark. I'm not expecting to smell much of anything from a mist. So for the few hours that I did smell it, loved it. Let's talk about this vanilla mousse. This vanilla mousse, so this one says that it's supposed to be, what is it? Molten mallow. And then it says cream vanilla. So it says that it's delectable and comforting, a decadent delight that seductively teases the senses. This is a fragrance type of a vanilla gourmand, has top notes of candied osmanthus, creamy white orchid, and heart of sugar clouds and toasted marshmallow, and base of caramelized amber and vanilla mousse. This one here, you know what this one reminds me of, you guys? This smells like someone put some marshmallows with vanilla lace. Yep, think of vanilla lace with some marshmallows added to it. That's what this is giving. So you know I already love this, right? You know how many vanilla lace backups that I got from last year, because they brought it back as part of the archives, and then they decided to make it permanent. But yeah, think of vanilla lace having a baby with some marshmallows. And that's what you're going to get with this. Now, it does get deeper on the vanilla as it dries down more. But yes, in the opening and through the mid, it reminds me of vanilla lace. Is what it reminds me of. So do you need it if you have vanilla lace? No. But if you love vanilla lace and you want to top it off with some marshmallows, yes. The longevity of this one was about the same as this one. I think this one was the least prominent. So this one I would say was probably third, like it's next to that one. And then the next one we have is Berry Parfait. So Berry Parfait is the one that says berry crumble and toasted pink sugar on it. And on the site it says luxe and decadent on this one. It says irresistible sweetness with indulgence on top. Fragrance type of a fruity musk. And it has top notes of berry crumble, orange flower nectar, heart of violet petals, and base of toasted pink sugar and sheer musk. Now this one, you know how I was telling you guys how the last release they just did, that part of that candy shop collection, how the berry note in there reminded me of that Candied Berry Wonderland, like it had a similar berry note. That same berry note to me is carried into this fragrance as well. It's a similar berry note. Like they're stuck on this berry note, in my opinion. But it's got the creaminess from the violets in here and that orange flower nectar. So it has that floral spin to it that's making this smell so good. Like this one smells so good. So think about those other two berries that I just mentioned. Like take the berries out of Candied Berry Wonderland that released this past winter. And I think that was that part of a bow collection or something, or the berry one that they just released as part of that candy shop collection. Take that berry note out of it and then mix it with fruity musk. Fruity musk from Bath and Body Works. You know that has the raspberry, the berries in there as well, but it's that musky berry. This is that musky berry. So those, if you love that Candied Berry Wonderland, if you love the other berry one, I can't think of the name of the candy shop one that they had, but the other berry one they just released from the candy shop collection. I had to go get it, you guys, because I just had to go get it. This one here, Berry Burst Candy, because it's over there on my tray. Yeah, it's the same berry note. Same berry note. Yep, same berry note, except that, of course, this one was more candied berry. And this one is giving you more, it has that slight powdery violet, because, you know, violet can give you that powdery sweetness. So it has a little floral touch to it, along with some muskiness. That's why it's reminding me of kind of like the berries that was in this one, mixed with fruity musk from Bath and Body Works. So all of those scents I love. So you know I love this one. But it's like, how many berries do you need? How many berries do you need? So I'm probably going to keep this one because I love it. But I'm not going to get backups of like I would normally have had I not just got this one. And had I not already got a bunch of backups of fruity musk from Bath and Body Works. But if you love a berry, slight florals, like it's soft, sweet florals, that's in here. That is sweet, but not candy sweet. Like it's definitely giving you sweet berries. Like it is so good. So this one was one when I initially sprayed it, I was like, are you just a repeat? But it's not a repeat. It is different. It is different, but it is that same berry note that's common throughout the other ones. They just changed a little, they changed it a little bit here and there. Like in the Candied Berry Wonderland, it had it with that pomegranate note. in there, and it had a little bit more depth to it because it was for winter time. In this one, they added some candied elements to the berries, so it made it more sweeter for the candy shop collection. And in this one, like it's saying, it's a berry parfait. Am I getting any? It's saying berry crumbles, but I'm not getting any type of like breading or crumbles in here. I'm getting mostly, just like I mentioned, the berries, some soft, sweet florals, like powdery, but not like baby powder, just powdery, like soft florals, along with the musk. Yeah, that's how I would explain that. So how would I rank these? Like, do I feel like you need them in your collection? If you already had this one, do you need this one? No. If you have this, if you already had Candy Berry Wonderland, and did you need any of these two? No. But if you love berry fragrances, you're going to enjoy these. Now, this one, Vanilla Mousse. This one, like I said, if you love vanilla lace and you want some marshmallows with it, there you go. This one here, the Glazed a la Mode. I loved it. I loved it. I think it's going to layer very well, like I said, with some of those pistachio scented fragrances that you have in your collection, or just by itself. If you just want to wear it by itself, I think it's going to be beautiful, especially going into this end of summer, going into the fall season. And this one here, the Milky Madeleine, is amazing. I'm loving the smell on that. It smells so good. Longevity wise, this one and this one is the ones that lasted the longest. Like, I still, even at the 5th hour mark, smell both of these on my skin. Like, both of these. So if you're looking for which one's going to last you the longest, it's going to be the Berry Parfait and the Milky Madeleine. These two are going to be your ones for longevity. If I was to rank these as far as the collection go, when I originally sprayed them and gave first impression, it was Milky Madeleine. I'll tell you what my initial first impression ranking was before I did the wear test. It was Milky Madeleine, then it went to Glazed a la Mode, then it went to Vanilla Mousse, and then it went to Berry Parfait. How would I rank them now after I did a wear test on them? I probably will still give Milky Madeleine the first place, but I'm kind of, with the other three, it kind of like they can go either way depending on my mood, because I do love, this would normally have been second had I not just had a couple of other berries that it reminds me of. So that's what kind of knocked this one down. It would have been this one as second, but I don't want, I wouldn't give that the second because of it being similar to a couple of other recent releases that Victoria's Secret has done. So I probably would give it to these as a tie. I would probably give these a tie at second, and then give it to the Berry Parfait. It's probably how I would rank these. But overall, the collection is a hit. This collection is a hit for me. So that was this Temptation Served Dolce collection from Victoria's Secret. They have a Bohemia collection that if you want to be like sophisticated and cozy, we're going to go over that one in the next video. I have the fall pink releases and their body care that they just released. And you guys, they just released, I saw on there today, a new collection as part of their classy scents. You know, the Amber Romance and the Coconut Passion. They always do a spin-off on those, do a collection with a spin-off on those. Last year, they did the Brulee collection during the fall time. This year, for their indulgent collection that they're doing with those classes, they call it Whipped. They're calling it the Whipped collection. So stay tuned to the channel because we will be discussing those. I will be getting the ones I already have, and the Whipped collection I will be sure to pick up so I can review it for you guys. But this collection here, this Dolce collection, I think they hit it out of the park with this one. I definitely, is any of these backup worthy? I'm going to be good with just one of these because I just got I already got those other berries that to me is kind of similar. Vanilla mousse, I'm curious about getting one more of these. I think I'm good with just one of the Glazed a la mode, but as I play with it more, that may change my mind. And I definitely want to get a backup of this Milky Madeleine because this is something different for my collection that I really do appreciate. So be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Give me a big thumbs up before you go. Hype the video. And you guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.